Harrison Davison Hale in the quite fetching purple number there. So as the team start walking out here, we've got no changes for Stocksbridge in this lineup, but and a lively team from Dunstan here. So we'll go through the team once again. So for Stocksbridge, Harrison Davison Hale, Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Ogle. Going to find Turner on the left wing. Turner puts a floating cross in, and Anderson claims it well, but some really good play there from Stocksbridge there. Elliot running right at him. Elliot's going to cut inside. Elliot's going to find the space for Coulson on the left wing, cuts it back and just about cleared away by Jordan Lemon there for a corner kick. Good win also, but Elliot's clipped and managed to find space, and Davison Hale has to punch it away. Lemon to get back into it. Jack Elliott's going to clip it in, and Davison Hale's claimed it well. Going to put it on the right wing. Is he going to keep it in? Yeah, the ball's a great ball in, but the shot there, well, it's a sort of shot there from Elliott, and it's gone back. The second shot there, blocked, clipped. Heels for a handball, not given. The shot. Goodwin gathers up the clearance. It's back with Lemon now. Lemon's going to try and clip the ball. He takes the shot actually, and it's going to be comfortably claimed though by. There we go, half time. There's not much to tell you in this game really. There was an early free header that Dunstan, which was Dunstan's biggest chance, but that was well saved by Davison Hale, who punched it away. Dunstan ready for the kick-off as they now kick off now. Dunstan back to Langton, who gets the tackle, and now Turner. The box, Curtis, who's going to try and challenge the goalkeeper. Bounces over the keeper. It's almost in. It's just wide of the post, and almost a howler from James Anderson. Gareth Curtis causing problems in the box. Being Curtis and Rawson in the box. So looking like a good delivery. Murray misses the header. Bounces to Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson! Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson scores his first goal in a Stocksbridge Park Steel shirt. The former Chesterfield striker comes with such great reviews, and now he has got the goal to open the scoring. Dunstan punished for not taking their chances in the first half, and the Steels lead here.
For Stocksbridge, number 9, Luke Rawson.
Fantastic goal from Rawson, who was the. There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It's going to be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross, and Dunstan have the. There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It's going to be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross, and Dunstan have the quick equaliser. Well, it didn't take him long to get back on level terms. Trying to see who it was there who got onto the cross before Davison Hale could.
Equaliser for Dunstan, number 10, Richie.
54 minutes gone in this game. 1-1 between Dunstan and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Here, Dunstan tries to slip the ball through here to Pearson. The ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Pearson, the ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Headed in at the far post by Dunstan. Those crosses from the right wing cause lots of problems here, and just when I looked down for 1 second, Dunstan have got the ball across the 6-yard box, headed it in at the far post, and now Stocksbridge have to work hard to get back into this and see if they can get something out of it. What Goldstraw and Ring can do to try and change this game round. He's with Rawson now, who's turned well and managed to escape the challenge. He's going to look for Curtis here. Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis! Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis has equalised, and that's exactly what Stocksbridge are going to do. They're going to get it to Gareth Curtis, and he's going to. Brand new kit getting their first showing today that you can buy from our stores for £35, an absolute bargain. Let's list the team out for you today as we start this season for Stocksbridge Park Steels. In goal for Stocksbridge is Harrison Davison Hale, then it is Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Charlie Oglesby, Elliot Murray, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, Luke Rawson, who makes his very first start for the club, Thomas Poole, and Gareth Curtis. For goal car today, it's McLachlan in their net, then it's Ingalackle, Phillip, Bradshaw, Henry, Scars, Townend, Hallam, Price and Nydall. And here we go, the 2020. Throws it short here to Turner, back to Lemon, who puts the cross in, and Goodwin almost gets in there on the near post, but it's well played McLachlan. For these sort of free kicks were a point of quite a few goals for Stocksbridge last season. Hull's going to whip it in here. And Stocksbridge get the header on, it's just wide there. Clears it away, but only to Ingelski. Gets it caught under his feet, and that he passes it away to Townend, who sucks it through too. Price takes it, the second shot goes in, and Barnes tried to get it onto it in the box and nets it wide. The Swift play quite well there through. Hello and welcome here to Brackenmore for the Northern Premier League East match between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Brighouse Town. I'm your commentator for the evening here on the Stocksbridge Park Steels YouTube channel, Adam Allcroft, and we're here for what is likely to be another exciting match. It couldn't be a better start to the season for Stocksbridge as the teams come out here. We'll read the teams out slightly. As the Steels here come here with 2 wins of the belt, one against Gorka, which isn't too far from Brighouse actually, and one against Dunstan on Saturday, one that may not have been expected. Brighouse on the other hand didn't have the best of starts on Saturday. They lost 3-1 to Eburn, another mid-table side. That'll be one they're disappointed about. But as we see the teams are coming out here and lining up, we'll go through them for you now. So we'll start with Stocksbridge Park Steels. In net for them is Harrison Davison Hale. Then it's Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, who serves as captain for today, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. The bench is Bailey Baker, Cody Pryor, Alex O'Connor, Lewis McCaskill and Luca DeFalco. So that's no changes in that lineup there from Saturday's win. So Brighouse Town is as follows. Michael Roxburgh in goal, a man who is very familiar to us all at Stocksbridge after his loan spell last season. Matthew Nabard, Sam Reed, Elliot Harrison, Harrison Beeden, Aidan Walker, Bobby Poynton, Thomas Hay, who is also the captain for Brighouse today, Jack Normanton, Jack Boyle, Callum Charlton. So actually some big names missing from that lineup. No Lawrence Soriando, who was their leading scorer last season. No Corey Gregory, who was a former Steel himself. And no Marion Gibbons, who was one of their big signings from Rossington in the summer. So a lot missing from the Brighouse team, but they are a team that seems to always get one over on the Steels. They won both ties last year, one of the few teams to actually come away from Brackenmore with all 3 points. We were very strong at home last year, but Brighouse unfortunately were able to crack that and get the result they wanted when they came here on what was a cold Tuesday night from what I remember. And what we'll hopefully see a change here as we see kickoff is almost here now with Curtis Turner stepping up to it. So we'll just comment that we're live on our Twitter account. Remember to keep an eye on our Twitter as well for loads of other cool stuff that you'll see on there. As Curtis Turner just stands over the ball here, ready for the start of the game. Still no Ian Richards, still away, so if you're listening to Ian or his kids, hello there. As we are preparing, almost might even get a slightly early kick-off here than normal. Referee's thinking he might well do it here. As Vil Powell, from the Brighouse manager, also takes to the dugout, a former Steels player himself. And we're just waiting here for Abid Hussain to blow the whistle, unless he's going to exactly wait till 19:45. And nope, here we go. Curtis Turner here feints firstly and he's actually going to have to take the kickoff again now. So bit of a embarrassing start here, but we will be underway in a second. And now there we go. Curtis Turner kicks off. So Stocksbridge Park Steels in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, kicking from left to right, while Brighouse in the all green kicking from right to left. So competitive match expected between 2 sides that finished in mid-table last year. Both sides that will be looking to press on to the playoffs this season. Stocksbridge though looking more likely after that great opening day win against Dunstan last week. Big long throw from Brighouse here, but cleared right away by Elliot Murray, and Gareth Curtis, who got 2 last week, is going to try and get on the end of it. Headed up into the air by Nabard and eventually headed away by Brighouse here. Stocksbridge are trying to keep it in. Langton's headed it sideways for Turner to try and get the on-2, but actually it was Poynton who was first onto it, who knocks it back to the Brighouse defender Nabard, but it comes off Poole there for a throw-in here on the right-hand side. So about 1 minute into the game now, so we just kicked off. So we've got a throw in here for Brighouse just inside their own half. They're going to send it long down here, headed on by Brighouse before Murray clears it away, basically into the same exact spot there. But Rawson chests it down, but Brighouse collects it. That's Elliot Harrison on the ball there, and he just lays it off, and there's going to be a long ball looking here for Normanton, but knocked away by Murray before he can do it. Now Oglesby's going to look for the crossfield ball, look for Thomas Poole, but headed away by Sam Reed, or else that would have been a fantastic ball. Jordan Lemon's onto it now, being forced backwards at the moment. Pass back to Murray, and Murray clears it up here. And the clearance here from Reed, which would look to return it, goes right out to play. It's sideways, so a throw in for Stocksbridge just inside the Brighouse half. So we're just having to wait for the ball to go back here, as Jordan Lemon just waits for it here. He looked off to get to a good start. Obviously, it was 0-0 in the first half of the game against Dunstan. It took a while for that game to get livened up. We have very different weather conditions here in a still somewhat dry Stocksbridge. The throw-in has gone right back to Brighouse here, and Curtis Turner's going to get penalised for dragging the shirt of Elliot Harrison almost off his torso there. So it's back with Sam Reed to take this free kick, and he's going to look for the cross-field ball here. Tinker's going to go up for the header, and he does head it away. Back to Curtis, a bit of a heavy touch, but he does manage to keep it despite some pressure from Brighouse. Feeds it through to Tinker here, and Tinker is going to carry the ball down this left-hand side, and he's going to knock it long, looking for Goodwin on the overlap, but cleared out by Michael Roxburgh, who is a very familiar sight to us at Stocksbridge after spending the second half of last season at the club. The midfield battle is with Curtis now. He's laid it off for Turner. Turner got it caught under his feet a bit, but he still managed to evade a couple of tackles. Tackle now back to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to try the first time pass here, but well cut out by Sam Reed, or else Poole would have been in acres of space, and Reed's going to carry it himself into central midfield, looking for Charlton on the left wing. Does find Charlton. Lemon closing down. Charlton here is going to just take his time. He's going to look to get to the byline here, cut inside, but he is cleared, but only back to Hay here. Hay's going to chip it into the box here. Davison Hale's going to be first onto it though. Oh. So 3 minutes gone, still 0-0 here. It's cleared up here, looking for Curtis on the left-hand side, but it's going to be just too heavy there as Andy Ring shouts out orders. It's back with Matthew Nabard at the right-back position for Brighouse. Sending a long throw down here, headed away by Tinker though for another throw in, just a bit about 10 yards up for Brighouse. No goals yet in the Northern Premier League. Just to let you know, there has been a postponement in the Northern Premier League. Our first postponement of the season, Worksop Town versus Sheffield FC, has been postponed due to flooding in the area. And just having seen some of the pictures of at Worksop at the moment, it's a fair postponement because the scenes over there in Bassetlaw are quite mad. So it's thrown out here. Brighouse here with the ball, but tackled well here by Turner. It's back with Langton. It's going to be cleared up here, and it's going to be chested down here, and Brighouse is going to get back onto the ball now. They're going to send it long for being cut out by Oglesby, who clears it up. Up here, it's just going to bounce here, but a foul is given there by the referee, Abid Hussein, for seemingly a push from the Stocksbridge man. And it's going to be a free just inside the own half for Brighouse. So nothing much yet doing in the early parts of this game. Nothing really to mention or talk about. It is much better weather conditions though for playing than it was, and the ball is going to go long into the box here, headed up into the air by Walker. Goes Brighouse, still keep it here on the left wing though with Charlton. Being closed down by two Stocksbridge men, and he tries to get it out, but Poole hooks it away. Now it's with Rawson here. Can a counter-attack happen? Tries to pass it back to Poole, but well caught by Reed, and Reed's going to get on the move here. Tries to skim it across. It is with Normanton there, but a great crunching tackle from Elliot Murray gets that ball away. It is with Hay now, who's going to try and send it to the right wing. Very lofted ball. It awkwardly bounces, and Poynton's able to get the beating of Tinker there, but Tinker goes in, and Tinker earns a foul actually off Normanton. Some clever play from the left back there, earning that one. We'll try and keep you up to date with some of the other goals going on in local fixtures as well across the leagues, from the top of the leagues to the non-league, for what we're able to see anyway. So it's back with Davison Hales taking this free kick close to his own corner flag, really, actually. Free kick going long here still on the left hand side, but Brighouse man and heads it away unchallenged. Back to Murray, who heads it away. Rawson's going to try and control this now, pass it sideways to Turner, but Mr. Turner goes down to left wing where no one is, but eventually Charlton's able to get onto it, and Charlton's going to move forward with it. He's got a few options. He knocks it centrally to Hay here. Hay's going to put it onto the right wing where Poynton is, but he's tackled by Tinker, and Tinker goes in with a second challenge as well to stop Nebard from being able to join in, and it's going to go out for a throw into Brighouse. Currently Brighouse having more of the ball at the moment, more of the possession, and Stocksbridge not really getting out their own half in the early parts of this game, but that ball there from Harrison is going to just go into Davison Hale's arms. So Davison Hale's going to clear on, so looking for Rawson, headed backwards there by the Brighouse defender, but Brighouse still have the ball, and it is eventually cleared by them and flicked on there, but Lemon cuts it out, and Langton there with a nice little shove gets the ball, tries to flick onto Goodwin, but Goodwin loses possession. It's cleared away by Brighouse, and as you could tell by that massive smash, it's hit the top of our stand. Barnsley have scored in their game, not sure who they're facing yet, but they have taken the lead. As Jordan Lemon will throw the ball down the field here, looking for Rawson. Rawson tries to flick it on, but no one's on the end of it. It's cleared away by Beeden. Turner's looking to be the first man onto it, and Turner's hauled over there, and he gets the free kick just about 2 yards away from the centre circle. And as it's non-league, we will probably see that ball get lofted in. It's 7 minutes in, still 0-0 here. And it's just looking like Thomas Poole's going to take out. We've seen some great deliveries from Thomas Poole, but this is a more very central free kick. Very hard to deliver these into the box and get a good contact onto it just because of the direction. He is going to try and loft it to the far end of the box. It's headed into the 6-yard area, cleared away by Brighouse, but the offside flag's up before that can really develop into anything. A bit of a weak one to see Stocksbridge offside straight from the free kick. And it'll be back with Roxbury. It looks like actually one of the Brighouse players is down here with an injury after that. Obviously, there was some quite physical play from that set piece, and looks like it's one of the Brighouse men has come off worse from it. It's Devontae Cole has scored the goal for Barnsley, by the way. They're leading 1-0 against Bristol Rovers. Still no goals in the Northern Premier League East yet, as every team gets to play at home now if they played away, and obviously vice versa. The Brighouse man can't identify him from here, but he's back up and well again, which is good news as Roxbury about to take this free kick in his mismatched kit of the dark blue shirt and yellow shorts and yellow socks. Bit like when you just have to grab whatever you can from the PE kit bin when you forgot yours at school. They've cleared out here. Murray misses the header, but Lemon gets to it next time, and that does allow Murray to just nip back and clear it up into the air. Headed up into the air by Brighouse, but so it's come out into Poole's path. Poole's going to try and slip it to Rawson, but he's just chosen the wrong path to him and it's been intercepted. Tinker's headed away that Brighouse clearance though, and Brighouse man climbs all over Rawson to get that way, but it's no foul given. And as it's a bit of head tennis between the two sides now, and but eventually it's knocked down, and Charlton is going to get it down through a Reed, and he's going to look for Charlton on the overlap, but Langton's in there and cleared it well away. As we hit the 10-minute mark here, and nothing has really happened yet. First goal in the Northern Premier League East today goes to Stockton Town. Elliot Badeau has just given them a lead at Ossett United. They're looking to follow up that fantastic win against Worksop at the weekend, one of the favourites for the league this season. Sam Reed here has the throw-in. Throw-in being gone in here to Boyle, but he has been tackled by Turner. He's gone back to Charlton on the left wing, who sends it across, but Murray gets the ball away. Could have been a dangerous one, that one. And Goodwin's going to get the second header away as they try to get it back in. Rawson's going to head it on, and eventually Brighouse are able to clear it. Stocksbridge struggling to get out of their own half at the moment. Tinker's headed it away at the second time, but again it's just head tennis at the moment between the two sides, but Rawson's got it down to his feet before he's tackled, and then Langton's just going to boot that away. It's going to go back to Roxburgh in his own box. So again, it's just I can't like generate too much excitement for this game so far. It's 11 minutes gone and nothing has really happened yet. It's not a thrill yet. We are still waiting for this one to build. Murray's just headed this one away. It's getting his head tennis game before Normanton tries to knock it into the box, but doesn't reach it. Lemon heads it away. And again, just more head tennis, but close to the Stocksbridge box here. It's tried to get on the floor here for Boyle, who's going to try to get on the right wing here, but that is a very heavy pass as the rain is really starting to pour now. It's coming down, not massively, but still plenty of it. You couldn't think of conditions more different to what Saturday were at the moment. So.
Quick, grass has turned green.
Oh yeah, yes, the grass is definitely turning green. There's Dave Bradley there, who's on our social media tonight. So give us a follow on Park Steels FC if you haven't done so already. But yeah, obviously with the weather we've been having, this grass was not the it wasn't the most vibrant shade of green you've ever seen. But actually, with this rain, will do it a lot of good. Just a shame about the game being played on it. Davison Hale's goal kick's headed right back to Brighouse, and Brighouse getting back on the attack, and they're going to get a free kick here for a late one from Ross Goodwin. No talking to Ross Goodwin for that one, but it is a free kick just on the semicircle here, inside the Stocksbridge half. So a chance for Brighouse to get that ball in and see if they can do anything with it. Will say Stocksbridge have, well, so we said we've been weak from set pieces, but haven't conceded from one yet in the league after the 2 games. There were 2 crosses though that they did score from on Saturday, and they're going to take it short here to the right wing, and they're going to clip this one in, and it's at the far post, but Murray heads it away, and a foul offside has actually been given there by the linesman, so Stocksbridge will get the ball back, and that was a very dangerous looking ball that even without the offside flag Elliot Murray was able to deal with well. Elliot Murray coming off the back of a very good performance on Saturday, and we'll hopefully be looking to follow that one up today. Chesterfield have taken the lead against Wrexham, Jeff King scoring. I thought Jeff King was one of the Boxing Day Massacre players actually, but as Brighouse just headed that one away, and Murray's going to have to get on that before Normanton can get on it first, but he's actually going to just trail out for a throw before any of that can happen. So back with Lemon here at the moment for this throw-in. Lemon's going to take the long throw-in. He's looking for Ross. It's actually Goodwin who heads it on, but he's only going to head it right back out for another throw-in, but this time to Brighouse. So back with Sam Reed now. Going to take it long here, trying to get it to Waltania, but Turner's going to head it back away, only for Beeden to take a long one. And it's going to go into the box, but Tinker's headed that one away. And Curtis is going to try and get onto the ball here, but knocks it back to Turner, who's going to look for Rawson here on the left wing. Rawson just tries to keep it in, but just can't, and it's going to be a throw-in on the halfway line for Brighouse. So Brighouse with the ball back. It just seems to have been a lot of possession from Brighouse, so while they haven't been able to do much with it yet, it's just a concerning thing though. That throw-in has just been knocked right back out by one of their own players, so it's back with Stocksbridge now, and maybe we'll just try and see what the Steels can do with the ball at the moment, because we haven't really seen them impress yet in this game like we've seen them in earlier fixtures. As that's headed right back out, but by Stocksbridge player this time, so it's just going around in circles at the moment in this game. I seem the listeners trickling up, but they're not tuning in for a thriller at the moment. But then again, it doesn't seem like any of the Northern Premier League East games have really started exciting. As Brighouse's throwing gets headed back away, Rawson touches it on, but it's only going back to Beeden here, who's going to send one long, but that is to no one in particular, except, well, it's going to go to Davison Hale because it's a goal kick. It's just one that isn't going to keep the fans here thrilled for very long if it continues like this. As the rain just, well, it is absolutely, well, not pelting it down yet, but it is coming down. And if I'm going to sound like a middle-aged bloke for a bit, we did need this. Okay, Snell just preparing to take the goal kick now.
Should just put
Takes it.
Put a zip on surface.
Right. Headed, that goal kick is headed.
Get it down on floor.
Yeah, it's been mostly in the air rather than on the floor. This has been more a game of volleyball than it has actually been football. Rawson just headed on that for him, but he's just been caught out by the offside flag himself. So I think that's what it was anyway. Didn't see a foul in it, so I'm going to presume it's offside. So Stocksbridge just not having any decent spells of possession, but this was the case up at Dunstan as well. Stocksbridge struggled to hold on to the ball for long periods there, and obviously in the end it's the 3 points that mattered, and that's what Stocksbridge got on that away trip. But Dunstan did look good in that first half. They just couldn't break through the Stocksbridge defence. Long ball goes out to the left wing for Charlton here. He cuts it under his feet. He evades one tackle, slips it through to Boyle here. Boyle's cross blocked out by Lemon. It's going to be a throw into Brighouse. 17 minutes gone in this game so far. 0-0. If you're listening to us on the YouTube, please do comment and get involved. We absolutely love seeing everyone get involved with our commentaries, and we will give you a shout out if you're not swearing. So throwing comes in from Brighouse, headed down to the left wing, and the offside flag is going to go up for that one. Yeah, the arms went up instantly from Stocksbridge when that little routine, and just noticed the Brighouse man kick the ball away from Davison Hale as we go there. So a bit of gamesmanship already from the travelling side. Fackley have taken the lead against Hallam FC there, and Frickley have also scored in their game. Not sure what the result is there though. So Davison Hale will clear this one up. He is looking for Rawson, but it's headed back away by Brighouse, and it's going to be knocked down though. Oh, and before Goodwin can actually pass it on, he's closed down quickly from Brighouse. It's going to be a throw-in on this right-hand side. Dunstan have taken the lead against Shildon through Michael Fowler, who scored against us on Saturday. And Barnsley are now 2-0 up. John and Williams are doubling their lead against Bristol Rovers. That throw-in has been headed out of play, and it's going to be a Brighouse throw in their own half. So I don't know if I've really ever legally seen the ball in the Brighouse box, apart from maybe when it's just trickled in there for Roxburgh to pick up. So it's not been much attacking intent from a side that scored 3 goals in both their last games. Appeals for that one could go to either way, but it's going to go Brighouse's way. Could have been either. It looked to bounce off both players at the same time. It's back with Sam Reed now, who's just cut inside, evaded the challenge from Langton. Now with Boyle, his pass is blocked by Langton. It's going out for another throw-in, and Brighouse are looking to build an attack here. So throwing out here back to Reed. And Goodwin gets in with a tackle, appeals for the free kick, plays out to Turner, but a fantastic challenge from Harrison stops the break. And they're looking to try and slip that ball back in Brighouse, but they can't that time, but it's still with them before Tinker heads it away. Rawson tries to get him, but it's still back with Brighouse. Now Charlton evading a challenge, and Goodwin bundles into a play, but nothing given, and Lemon's going to clear it, and Rawson's going to try and get on the end of that one. Rawson just didn't have the pace, though, to first get onto that, and Aidan Walker was able to get across and clear it, but that does look decent there for Stocksbridge. Lemon's going to try and throw it down to the right wing for Rawson, but Brighouse get on it first, and he actually can't control it, so it's another throw in an attacking area. I do wonder with some of the aerial threats Stocksbridge have with Rawson and Goodwin, we've seen if that we will see a long throw here from Lemon, who's been looking quite good with them this season. Though we had to see a goal from them. So Lemon here with the long throw. He's looking for Rawson at the edge there, but it's knocked away by Brighouse, and Rawson stops the second clearance. So it's a throw into Brighouse, but deep in their own half, near to the edge of their box. I think that's the most intent I've seen from a pass into the box from Stocksbridge so far. Hebburn Town have taken the lead against Pontefract Collieries. The current league leaders are now losing. Robbie Spence scoring for Hebburn. And as they throw it out here to Harrison. Harrison looking to evade the challenge of Goodwin. Goodwin does get his foot in, and naturally that gives the foul away. And Brighouse going to take the free kick quickly. Well, they were going to. The referee is not allowing that at all. I think because Goodwin might be getting a little bit of a talking to from the referee firstly. Or Goodwin's having a talking to the ref. Could be either way with Ross. Rossington Main are, I think they might be leading, I don't know, I'll check on that later. Ball bouncing here in the left wing position. Charlton gets the first touch onto it. He ends up heading it out of play there himself because some great pressure from Jordan Lemon completely on the top of him there. Lemon here is going to take a long throw in here, but Brighouse are just going to knock that one out straight away for another throw in. 21 minutes gone in this game so far, 0-0 between the two sides. Hi Gavin, thank you for listening, hope you're enjoying it, and I will get a sticker for you, don't worry. Well, not for Gavin. Headed on there by Goodwin, that throw in, but only to be headed out by Brighouse in the second attempt there by Beeden, so back to Stocksbridge for the next throw. See, Goodwin's just had something, been handed something from the physio, Samuel Wins, who's in an unusual red jumper today. Lemon throws out to Goodwin, Goodwin knocks it down, flicks it onto the right wing here, where Poole is, and a good sliding challenge from Brighouse will earn a corner for Steele. So the first corner of the game. Stocksbridge scored from a corner against Dunstan there. Only scored once from a corner last season, already scored once this season. It was Rawson scoring from that corner. Can we see a similar thing here now? Poole taking this corner, swing to the far post, the header's there, and right at Roxburgh, that header. Looks like it was from Charlie Oglesby, that header. Free header for Oglesby, you do wonder how much better he could have done, but it was straight at Roxburgh, unfortunately. A powerful thing, and he's done very well. Goal goes out here, and Roxburgh ends up kicking that ball right out for a throw-in there. Okay. So throwing to Stocksbridge on the halfway line. Stocksbridge's best chance to get the first shot on target from any team, actually. That header from Oglesby. The Steel's looking a lot better from set pieces than they were last season. Throwing goes long from Tinker, headed on to Poole here, tries to slip it through, but Brighouse defence is there and able to clear it out here. Looks like it's going to just bounce out of play there deep in the Stocksbridge half. So Stocksbridge now starting to have a decent spell in this game. Thrown up and headed on into the air here. Rawson tries to head it on, but it's back with Turner. Now is going to flick it on for Poole to try and chase. I think it's just a bit too long for Poole. It's going to go back to Roxburgh comfortably. So when Poole gets to have a little run on players, he does look very dangerous. It's quite an exciting player, Thomas Poole, to watch, and obviously he has experience as well. Oglesby's just going to head that ball back to Goodwin, who's knocked it to Turner, back to Langton, who's tried to slip it through to Curtis there, but blocked there by Brighouse. Curtis not really seen much of the ball yet, as Brighouse sent one long to the right wing here, and it's a bit clumsy from Oglesby there, but it is going to go out of play for a goal kick in the end, so may have looked clumsy, but it did the job, and that's what matters in the end. So currently a goal kick for Davison Hale to take, so 24 minutes into this game so far, and Davison Hale's going to take it long, looking for Rawson here, but headed away by Brighouse. Back to Lemon to head it away, looking for the left wing, where Stocksbridge are, but it's headed away by Brighouse that time, and it's going to be Langton who tries to get it, well, Goodwin, who tries to get on that, but Brighouse do keep it, evade Goodwin's challenges. Brighouse is going to send it long here, gone to Normanton here, who passes it back here, and it's looking for Charlton on the left wing, that long ball, got him here, Langton covering back to Boyle here, but Lemon's cut him out very well before Langton's able to clear it away. Bounces over the Brighouse's man there. Curtis is going to close down, but Brighouse do get it away here in their midfield now. Turner doing a lot of harassing there. It's going to go all the way back to Roxburgh, and Curtis is going to close down. Roxburgh's going to kick it first time, looking centrally for entry. Lemon's only headed it back here. It looked quite dangerous here. Murray's knocked it away, and it's going to be a corner kick to Brighouse. Davison Hale may have got onto that without Murray, but I can see why that Murray wasn't taking any chances there, because he had Jack Normanton just running on his shoulder, and it's going to be a corner to defend for the Steels. So, not too many Brighouse people in the box, but that makes you more worried of what do they have planned. It's going for the far post, headed up into the air by Langton. Goodwin gives a push in the box, and well, I thought that was going to be sure a penalty, but instead he's given the free kick the other way.
The other guy weren't looking.
And Lemon's going to send it long, and he's trying to get it. Curtis trying to take advantage of an appealing Brighouse side. It's gone back to Poole here now. Now Turner's looking, trying to get Tank on the overlap. It has been blocked, his tackle, but Tinker's going to get it back, and now he's back with Langton here. Langton's looking for Poole on the right-hand side, but it's headed away by Brighouse. It's actually going to be headed into Poole's path here. Poole's going to try and get it down the right side. He beats his man, Poole. Looks targeted by him, but actually well recovered from Reed, and Poole ends up fouling his man there. So, well, a big controversial decision from the referee there. Goodwin there looking like he may have given away the penalty with a shove in the box, but the referee giving it the other way there. Chesterfield have taken a 2-goal lead against Wrexham there. Hollywood Money counting for nothing up there with Ollie Banks doubling Chesterfield's lead. No more goals in the Northern Premier League East to tell you about. 27 minutes gone so far. Over halfway in this game so far, as I think Goodwin's in a bit of shoving and pulling now, as Brighouse have another throw in here, and Normanton's looking to take this one quickly, but he's actually instead going to let it give it to Reed now. Reed's going to throw it short here, and Goodwin tries to get in with a tackle on Boyle, but Boyle evades it. Boyle's going to look for the right wing, but the pass is curled behind the winger, and it's going to go back to Stocksbridge now. So, apparently in Sheffield proper there's quite a bit of flooding and thunderstorms going on. We'll keep you updated if that happens here and if we have any stoppages because of it. Stoppage with a throw in here, looking for the attacking throw here, and Brighouse are going to stop that beforehand. Appeals for a handball on the Stocksbridge player, but not given. They pass it right to Langton here with a bit of space. Langton's going to look for Thomas Poole on the right-hand side, but Reed gets something onto it to stop it slipping through to Poole. Going to be a throw in here on the right-hand side. Lemon's moving in. He's not got many options though. He's waiting for his options to emerge. Langton and Goodwin are presenting themselves, as well as Turner actually as well. And Lemon is taking his time. He's going to actually throw it down to Pooley on the right wing on the byline, but he's been covered by 2 players. Poole's going to get in the box anyway. Rawson tries to nip on the near post, but he can't get enough onto it, and it's cleared away by Brighouse here. And it's Normanton trying to get the beating of Elliot Murray here, but Murray's all over it, and he passes it back to Davison Hale. And Davison Hale's going to clear it out, looking for Rawson here, but headed away by Brighouse. Now it's going to be knocked onto their right-hand side where Nebard is. Nebard's going to boot that one away, but only for Oglesby to head it back here. Looking for Turner, back to Langton, who's going to flick it over the top, looking for Rawson, but quite an acrobatic clearance from Brighouse there. And Murray clear out to Rawson before he's tackled away from it, and Langton's going to be the first onto that. But Langton's caught in possession here, and Brighouse are advancing. It's now with Charlton on the left wing. Charlton puts the slow cross here to Poynton. Poynton gets to the byline, but the final ball's weak, and Murray's going to clear that one away. And it's going to be a throw in here for Brighouse. It's about 15 yards into the Steel's half, and by the time he actually takes it, it'll probably be 20 yards. Reed's going to take this throw in here. Throws over the top of Langton, but so it's still with Brighouse here. And it was Hay trying to slip a player through, but no one really was on his wavelength, and it's going out for a goal kick. It's not just our game that's 0-0. Most of the games are 0-0 in Northern Premier League East at the moment. Only 3 goals so far out in 3 games out of the 9 currently playing. Against Alcazar, head away by Goodwin. Curtis is going to try and head it on. Ross is going to see if he can bulldoze his way through and it. He has muscled up one player, and it's been booted away by Nebard, but battled backwards, and that is going to be Stocksbridge's second corner of the game, and we saw them come close from the first one with Oglesby's header being right at Roxburgh in the end. We'll see if they can do better here. Penistone Church are leading against Hemsworth Miners Welfare, and Rossiterton Main are leading, they're drawing against Beverley Town 1-1. We'll see what Poole can do from this corner. What will he plan? Here, not many people on the near post. He's going to send it to the centre, headed away there, and volleyed there by Goodwin. Knee volley, I suppose, and that's well over. But they are looking good from these corners, Stocksbridge, and we'll see if Stocksbridge can try a bit more things like that. Some good hard work from Rawson, though, earned that corner, and you have to praise him for that one. He's hoping to follow up that goal he scored on Saturday against Dunstan, from a corner kick, actually. So there's a goal in the side against a promoted side versus a relegated side. Long Eaton United have taken the lead against Grantham Alex Marshall scoring there for the recently promoted side. As this ball's cleared up, but Goodwin's going to look to head that up sideways and pull chest it forward, but it is going to bounce out of play back to Brighouse here. So back with Reed now. Reed takes the throw-in down. Little bounces once, it's gotten to Charlton, but Lemon did get the tackle in before Murray clears it. And it could have been, that would have been a fantastic ball for Curtis had it not been cleared out. Turner tries to get it through to Rawson, but it's bounced back to Goodwin, that's actually, I think, more of an accidental Goodwin, but he has got to Poole on the right wing. Poole's going to look for Rawson here, and it just bounces to Roxburgh. Rawson just yards away from it there. And Poole and Rawson's territory is just starting to improve, and Poole looking quite dangerous down that right wing at the moment. Roxburgh had to be confident with that there. Unfortunately, he may have got that confidence while with us. Roxburgh's clear this one, looking for Normanton here, but head away by Murray. Goodwin knocked it on to Rawson. Rawson back to Poole, who's trying to slip through Curtis. Can't, but it's back with Langton. Now with Goodwin. Goodwin tries to get it through to Curtis, but I think Curtis thought he was in an offside position, so no movement from him. It's currently 2-1 to Fackley now against Hallam, so plenty of happened since the last time we took you to that game. And Long Eaton weren't in the lead for long, if you mind my accidental pun. Harry Wood has given an equaliser to Grantham there. Currently with Langton now, he got hit to Tinker here on the side. Tinker just got closed down after he weren't able to control it well, but Brighouse knocking forward, only back for Oglesby to clear it out for a throw into Brighouse. So 33 minutes gone in this game so far. Still 0-0. Biggest chance going to Charlie Oglesby, whose bullet header ended up being right at Roxburgh. But this could be a chance here for Brighouse. As I say, that Lemons cut it out brilliantly, and the offside flag was up anyway. So it's going to be a free kick to Stocksbridge here as both sides look for a way through on what is turning out to be quite a miserable night in Stocksbridge. Because, I don't know if the weather earlier today, ridiculously hot, incredibly uncomfortable, and now it's absolutely freezing. It's an absolute welcome to Stocksbridge moment, this, because even though it is a mid-August night, it feels like we're in November. Dave Snell's going to knock it long, looking for Rawson. Rawson's headed on very well there, actually, but Goodwin just can't get on the end of it. It's cleared before he can. Murray's on the ball now, and he's going to send it long, looking for Rawson. Rawson's hooked it down well, but the game's actually been stopped here for, I think that's a head injury there for the Brighouse man. Normally, now we wouldn't stop for injuries, but head injuries are a different matter entirely, and hence the stoppage, even though Stocksbridge were looking like they could have had a dangerous movement there.
Could be a drop ball over there.
We'll see if Stocksbridge get the ball back. They should do, because they were on the ball on the attack. It's actually just trying to see which player that is. If you're a Brighouse fan listening to us, it's the one with the man bun, because I can't see his number yet. Oh, it's Jack Normanton. So that would be a big blow from losing Normanton when they already obviously no Soriando today, which is a big blow from no Myron Gibbons either, who caused such problems for us in the Sheffield Senior Cup last season. It is going to be a drop ball in the attacking position, but Brighouse back and organised now, so and it's back with Lemon now. He's going to neck it to Poole. Poole's looking to try and beat him, but the tackle does go in there. Goodwin's back covering, he passes it back to Murray, who bit of trickery that before he passed it back to Davison Hill, a bit unnecessary trickery, but Davison Hill's going to clear that one up, looking for the left wing, looking for Curtis, but it's a powerful header away from Brighouse, and they're back on the ball now before Turner comes in with a nibble, and there was an appeal for a free kick. Brighouse thought it was going to be, so did Turner, so he left it, but in the end there was nothing actually given, but the ball's gone long for Lemon, who's collected it. Lemon's going to send it to Rawson, who's on the right wing here, and Rawson's got a good push off of his man there. Rawson on the right wing here, he's not got many to aim at, and the ball in's quite poor here, looking for Gareth Curtis. Back with Poole now though. Poole's going to send it on to Turner, and Tinker's actually running onto it. Tinker's going to look for Curtis here on the overlap. Curtis here going close to his own corner flag here, tries to knock it past his man, but I think the offside flag's gone up a bit late, that offside flag there, really, because I think Curtis did quite a bit with it before he ended up trying to knock it behind him. But it's an offside nonetheless. And you can be back with Roxburgh, who's taking this essentially as a goal kick. I think he actually may have gone out for a goal kick, is what the linesman may have been judging for. Roxburgh's clearing that one out. Back to Tinker to head it forward here. It's going to be controlled here by Curtis, who's trying to not keep it in. Turner's trying to keep it in now as well. And we've knocked it forward for Orson, who gets it down on the ground before he's tackled, but it's gone back to Goodwin, who's got back to Langton, who's looking long here, but no one's really there for where he was aiming it for. And it's going to bounce out of play for a throw into Brighouse. 36 minutes gone in this game so far. It's 0-0 at the moment. Just a goal to tell you about in the Northern Premier League East. Jack McMenemy has given Cleethorpes the lead. That's against Tadcaster Albion. Tadcaster, who had that opening day draw against Sheffield FC. And Sheffield Wednesday are down to 10 men after Reece James was sent off. Tinker's going to take this long throw here, headed away by Brighouse, but headed right back into there by Stocksbridge as we begin on our head tennis again. But he's down on the ground now, and Rawson's going to flick it on, and can Rawson break into the box, and Brighouse get one final tackle in before it can. Goodwin heads it back into the box, but it's too heavy and too long for anyone to actually get on the end of, and it's back with Roxburgh. Doncaster Rovers have taken the lead. George Miller scoring against Stockport County. So it's back with Roxburgh now. He's going to send it long. He's looking here for the left-hand side, but it's going to just bounce out of play, and it's not the best distribution from Roxburgh, who, if I remember from last season, his distribution could be quite inconsistent. And it's proving the same today. That Long Eaton Grantham game looks like the most exciting one, because there's just been a sending off in that game through Dan Cox, who sounds like he's been a bit of a cock there himself. Throw it long here to Tinker, who's knocked it long here looking for Gareth Curtis on the left-hand side, and it's actually just too long for him, and it's going to go out of play for a Brighouse throw-in. It's just taking the time to throw in, as I think he's having to take a time to try and dry the ball to get just some purchase on the thing while he throws it. And goes deep. It's just an bounce a couple of times before Tinker tries to get some control of it, and he knocks it right out for another throw-in. It's actually going to be a Stocksbridge throw-in there, actually, and Rawson's knocked on that throw-in, and Curtis is trying to get on the end of it, but it's cleared away by Brighouse for another Steels throw-in. The Steels here looking to try and see if they can take the lead before the half-time whistle goes, which is not very long away, only 6 minutes away. Run goes long and headed on by Stocksbridge. Rawson's trying to control it, but Brighouse do grab it and are able to get away with it, but only back to Rawson, who's tackled well. Rawson evades one challenge. Rawson's taking the long distance shot, but it's deflected away quite heavily. Bit of a poor clearance from Reed. There, Poole gets it, Poole volleys. Oh! Roxburgh spills it, and Roxburgh gets it the second time, and Poole almost nicking on that to give the lead to Stocksbridge. There's been another goal here in this. Two more goals to tell you about. Nathan Mulligan has made it 2-0 to Stockton Town against Ossett United. Stockton there looking like they're going to get 2 wins in 2 there. And Bridlington have taken the lead against Lincoln there. So two teams that were fighting against relegation last year. Rawson's controlling it here, but his pass is behind Turner. Turner does get on in the end anyway, and he was looking for Tinker on the overlap, and for some reason a free kick has been given to Stocksbridge, even though the advantage was completely on there. Even Brighouse seemed a bit annoyed by that one. Pontefract have got a penalty, by the way. We'll let you know about that whenever that happens. Bit of a disappointing that one here. Poole's going to take this free kick. It's sort of a similar position to what we saw the goal come for against Golkar, where it was punched away and then volleyed in by Turner. And we saw him deliver some, but he's going to take it short here, looking for Goodwin on the right wing. Goodwin's going to pass it back to Poole here. Poole's in space. He's looking for the shot, but he was closed down quickly. He's going to knock it here, back to Goodwin, and Goodwin just completely miscontrols the volley pass he was trying to do, and it's going to be a goal kick, and it's disappointing from Goodwin there, who had he managed to get that ball across the 6-yard area, it could have gone right into the, it would have been a deadly one for sure anyway. So back with Brighouse goalkeeper Michael Roxburgh now. sending quite a lot of Brighouse men forward here to try and see if they can make something right from the goal kick as the rain continues to pour out there. Going to go out here, and Langton's going to get the first head onto it, and that's going to be hooked over there, but before Brighouse knock it right back, and it's with Charlton on the left, but Lemon, he's having a bit of a shirt pulling party with him before Lemon gets and clears it away, and he even earns a free kick, Lemon there. Hallam have equalised against Fackley. It's 2-2 there now. Scott Ruven, the former Steel, scoring for Hallam today. And just so you know, Bridlington's scorer was Ali Ayadima. Or Idema, I'm probably not doing the best pronunciation of that. Dave Snell's going to take this free kick, looking down on the right wing for Rawson, who tries to head it on, but it's headed right back out by Brighouse. 42 minutes gone in this game so far as we close in on the end of this half. So Lemon's looking long for it for Rawson. Rawson's trying to get me. Rawson's shoved over there, and I think the advantage was given at the volley. He's over there. Can Curtis control? No, he can't. It's still in the box. Brighouse can't clear it away. Back to Poole, who tries a shot, but it's well over the bar, and I think it's into the street behind as well. And that has urged the Stocksbridge fans here on. Stocksbridge are in the better of this game at the end of the first half. They just can't get it in the back of the net at the moment. So still 0-0 here. 43 minutes gone in this game. Roxburgh is going to take this one. Taking it long, looking here to get it down the left wing. Reed heads it on. I think it came off Goodwin's back there, but it's still in. Charlton trying to keep it in before Lemon clears it away. Rawson's going to try and keep it down, but it's gone back to Poole, who pass forward blocked, and it could have slipped through here well to Normanton. But a fantastic challenge from Elliot Murray stops him advancing any further. And it's back with Brighouse here for the throw in, and another great challenge, this time from Thomas Poole. Stops that in its tracks. Newbrook has made the save from that Pontefract penalty, so Heaven still leading there, and Jack Griffin has just been sent off for Bridlington. Goodwin's headed away that throw in, and Rawson was looking to get on the end of that, but it's going to actually be a throw in here for Brighouse. Long throw has been taken here. Goodwin heads it away. Poole tries to knock it on, but it's going to go back to Reed here. Reed looks to get it in the box, looking at Normanton, but Murray heads it away. Rawson's got it now. Rawson's trying to send it long for Curtis Chase, but it's headed back away by Brighouse. Langton's the first on there, but he clears out, but it's back with Brighouse, looking for the right wing for Poynton here. But Tinker's in well and heads it out of play for a throw-in. Closing in on a half-time here at Brackenmore, a rainy Brackenmore at the moment. And it's back with Nabard. Now, they're going to be cleared away though at the Stocksbridge, and actually a counter could be on here, but Gaz just can't get under his feet, and Brighouse have smashed that out to play for a throw-in. So, back for a throw-in for Tinker to take. See if Stocksbridge can stage a last attack in this half. Throws it to Rawson, who does control it well to his feet, but it does come off him in the end, and Brighouse look his building. They've kept it in play quite well there, Brighouse, but Oglesby's nipped in well to stop that pass, and Oglesby's looking long for Poole, and headed away by Reed, and Poole always gambles on the player not missing the header, and it hasn't worked for him yet, but we'll see if it does soon. And it's back with Turner here to slip it through here to Rawson, but Rawson's been tackled, and Brighouse are looking long here, and it's going to bounce, and Davison Hale's going to claim this one. And that is the half-time whistle there, and the referee is making a very, very quick rush for the dressing rooms here. It is a fairly dull first half here, not much to tell you about. Stocksbridge did have the better chances though. Charlie Oglesby's bullet header being quite close there, and also Roxburgh spilling a shot from Poole. But it is still 0-0 here. We'll see you in 15 minutes to see if we get any goals in the second half. Harrison Davison Hale in the quite fetching purple number there. So, as the team start walking out here, we've got no changes for Stocksbridge in this lineup, but and a lively team from Dunstan here. So we'll go through the team once again. So for Stocksbridge, Harrison Davison Hale, Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin as captain, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. For Dunstan today it's James Anderson, Jake Turnbull, Craig Scott who's their captain, Philip Turnbull, John Shaw, Terence Galbraith, Liam Fear, Michael Pearson, Michael Fowler, Richard Coulson and Jack Elliott. There we go, we are underway. The season has begun. Corner of the box, slipping through here to Pearson, passing the side. The shot goes in, but it's deflected. Pool's going to find Turner on the left wing. Turner puts a floating cross in, and Anderson claims it well, but some really good play there from Stocksbridge there. Elliott running right at him. Elliott's going to cut inside. Elliott's going to find the space for Coulson on the left wing, cuts it back and just about cleared away by Jordan Lemon there for a corner kick. Good win also, but Elliott's clipped and managed to find space, and Davison Hale has to punch it away. Lemon to get back into it. Jack Elliott's going to clip it in, and Davison Hale's claimed it well. Going to put it on the right wing. Is he going to keep it in? Yeah, the ball's a great ball in, but the shot there, well, it's a sort of shot there from Elliott, and it's gone back. The second shot there, blocked, clipped. Heels for a handball, not given. The shot. Goodwin gathers up the clearance. It's back with Lemon now. Lemon's going to try and clip the ball. He takes the shot actually, and it's going to be comfortably claimed though by. There we go, half time. There's not much to tell you in this game really. There was an early free header that Dunstan, which was Dunstan's biggest chance, but that was well saved by Davison Hale, who punched it away. Dunstan ready for the kick-off as they now kick off now. Dunstan back to Langton, who gets the tackle, and now Turner. The box. Curtis is going to try and challenge the goalkeeper. Bounces over the keeper. It's almost in. It's just wide of the post, and almost a howler from James Anderson. Gareth Curtis causing problems in the box. Being Curtis and Rawson in the box. So looking like a good delivery. Murray misses the header. Bounces to Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson! Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson scores his first goal in a Stocksbridge Park Steel shirt. The former Chesterfield striker comes with such great reviews. And now he has got the goal to open the scoring. Dunstan punished for not taking their chances in the first half, and the Steels lead here.
For Stocksbridge, number 9, Luke Rawson.
Fantastic goal from Rawson, who was the. There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It could be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross, and Dunstan have the. There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It could be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross, and Dunstan have the quick equaliser. Well, it didn't take him long to get back on level terms. Trying to see who it was there who got onto the cross before Davison Hale could.
Equaliser for Dunstan, number 10, Richie
54 minutes gone in this game. 1-1 between Dunstan and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Here, Dunstan tries to slip the ball through here to Pearson. The ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Pearson, the ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Headed in at the far post by Dunstan. Those crosses from the right wing cause lots of problems here, and just when I looked down for 1 second, Dunstan have got the ball across the 6-yard box, headed it in at the far post, and now Stocksbridge have to work hard to get back into this and see if they can get something out of it. What Goldstraw and Ring can do to try and change this game round. He's with Rawson now, who's turned well and managed to escape the challenge. He's going to look for Curtis here. Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis! Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis has equalised, and that's exactly what Stocksbridge are going to do. They're going to get it to Gareth Curtis, and he's going to score his first goal in a steel shirt. Again, facing up here, the ball's gone in, and here it goes, and the ball's just wide. The second shot's in. Great save from Davison Hale. Still in there. It's an absolute just melee in the boxes. Davison Hale eventually gathers it up somehow. And again, doing very strong in the air, though. Good Langton Welling for the tackle there, and Tanker's going to look for long for Curtis, and Curtis got the beating of his man there. Curtis has got it on his feet. Keeper came out late. Curtis going to try and curl it over the. Is it in? It is! Curtis with a stunner of a goal. Keeper came out late. Curtis going to try and curl it over the. Is it in? It is! Curtis with a stunner of a goal has got his second of the game. The keeper, James Anderson, caught out in no man's land, and Curtis has curled it over his head. It's like a smaller scale goal of the Partridge from last season, and it's 3-2 to the Steels. They're back ahead. Stocksbridge yet. I expect we'll see some then. Goes into the box, headed on, and Tinker's the crucial one there. Appeals for handball, not given. And it's full time here. Stocksbridge Park Steels claim the opening day win here at Dunstan. They only won twice away last season. They've done it once already. Now, the first goal did go. Harrison Davidson Hale in the quite fetching purple number there. So as the team start walking out here, we've got no changes for Stocksbridge in this lineup, but and a lively team from Dunstan here. So we'll go through the team once again. So for Stocksbridge, Harrison Davidson Hale, Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin as captain, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. For Dunstan today it's James Anderson, Jake Turnbull, Craig Scott who is their captain, Philip Turnbull, John Shaw, Terence Galbraith, Liam Fear, Michael Pearson, Michael Fowler, Richard Coulson and Jack Elliott. There we go, we are underway. The season has begun. Corner of the box, slipping through here to Pearson, passing the side. The shot goes in, but it's deflected. Pool's going to find Turner on the left wing. Turner puts a floating cross in, and Anderson claims it well, but some really good play there from Stocksbridge there. Elliot running right at him. Elliot's going to cut inside. Elliot's going to find the space for Coulson on the left wing, cuts it back, and just about cleared away by Jordan Lemon there for a corner kick. Good win also, but Elliot's clipped and managed to find space, and Davison Hale has to punch it away. Lemon to get back into it. Jack Elliott's going to clip it in, and Davison Hale's claimed it well. Going to put it on the right wing. Is he going to keep it in? Yeah, the ball's a great ball in, but the shot there, well, it's a sort of shot there from Elliott, and it's gone back. The second shot there, blocked, clipped. Heels for a handball, not given. The shot. Goodwin gathers up the clearance. It's back with Lemon now. Lemon's going to try and clip the ball. He takes the shot actually, and it's going to be comfortably claimed though by. There we go, half time. There's not much to tell you in this game really. There was an early free header that Dunstan, which was Dunstan's biggest chance, but that was well saved by Davison Hale, who punched it away. Dunstan ready for the kick-off as they now kick off now. Dunstan back to Langton, who gets the tackle and now Turner. Box Curtis, who's going to try and challenge the goalkeeper. Bounces over the keeper. It's almost in. It's just wide of the post, and almost a howler from James Anderson. Gareth Curtis causing problems in the box. Being Curtis and Rawson in the box. So looking like a good delivery. Murray misses the header. Bounces to Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson! Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson scores his first goal in a Stocksbridge Park Steel shirt. The former Chesterfield striker comes with such great reviews. And now he has got the goal to open the scoring. Dunstan punished for not taking their chances in the first half, and the Steels lead here.
For Stocksbridge, number 9, Luke Rawson.
Fantastic goal from Rawson, who was the. There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It could be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross, and Dunstan have the. There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It could be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross, and Dunstan have the quick equaliser. Well, it didn't take him long to get back on level terms. Trying to see who it was there who got onto the cross before Davison Hale could.
Equaliser for Dunstan, number 10, Richie
54 minutes gone in this game. 1-1 between Dunstan and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Here, Dunstan tries to slip the ball through here to Pearson. The ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Pearson, the ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Headed in at the far post by Dunstan. Those crosses from the right wing cause lots of problems here, and just when I looked down for 1 second, Dunstan have got the ball across the 6-yard box, headed it in at the far post, and now Stocksbridge have to work hard to get back into this and see if they can get something out of it. What Goldstraw and Ring can do to try and change this game round. He's with Rawson now, who's turned well and managed to escape the challenge. He's going to look for Curtis here. Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis! Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis has equalised, and that's exactly what Stocksbridge are going to do. They're going to get it to Gareth Curtis, and he's going to score his first goal in a Steel shirt. Again, facing up here. The ball's gone in, and here it goes, and the ball's just wide. The second shot's in. Great save from Davison Hale. Still in there. It's an absolute just melee in the boxes. Davison Hale eventually gathers it up somehow. And again, going very strong in the air, though. Good Langton Welling for the tackle there, and Tanker's going to look for long for Curtis, and Curtis got the beating of his man there. Curtis has got it on his feet. Keeper came out late. Curtis going to try and curl it over the. Is it in? It is! Curtis with a stunner of a goal. Keeper came out late. Curtis is going to try and curl it over the. Is it in? It is! Curtis with a stunner of a goal has got his second of the game. The keeper, James Anderson, caught out in no man's land, and Curtis has curled it over his head. It's like a smaller scale goal of the Partridge from last season, and it's 3-2 to the Steels. They're back ahead. Stocksbridge, yeah, I will actually expect we'll see some then. Goes into the box, headed on, and Tinker's the crucial one there. Appeals for handball, not given. And it's full time here. Stocksbridge Park Steels claim the opening day win here at Dunstan. They only won twice away last season. They've done it once already. Now, the first goal did go. Harrison Davison Hale in the quite fetching purple number there. So we, as the team start walking out here, we've got no changes for Stocksbridge in this lineup, but and a lively team from Dunstan here. So we'll go through the team once again. So for Stocksbridge, Harrison Davison Hale, Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin as captain, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. For Dunstan today it's James Anderson, Jake Turnbull, Craig Scott who is their captain, Philip Turnbull, John Shaw, Terence Galbraith, Liam Fear, Michael Pearson, Michael Fowler, Richard Coulson and brand new kit getting their first showing today. You can buy from our stores for £35, an absolute bargain. Let's list the team out for you today as we start this season for Stocksbridge Park Steels. In goal for Stocksbridge is... Hello and welcome back here to Brackenmore with me, Adam Allcroft, your commentator, right here on the Stocksbridge Park Steels YouTube channel. The players are coming back out right as the rain. I've just had a little step out into that rain during the half-time break. It's not the nicest thing to be in at the moment. But, well, I'd have to ask them, is it better conditions to play in this or in that baking heat on Saturday? It does at least mean there's been no drinks breaks in this game. Like they had to be. God, that heat was ridiculous. Yeah, I'll just have to let you know, just a little personal story, is that because of, I had to have my laptop, which runs the commentary, on my knee for that game, because there was no media desk like there is here at Brackenmore or at some of the other grounds. And because of the sun also shining on my knee, I actually got the biggest blister in the world because of the heat. So somehow the only injury we got out of that game was the pressman. So not a fun one for me, not a fun journey. Well, it's a very fun journey back, but that wasn't the fun part. Brighouse are just standing over the kickoff here, so we should be ready any moment now to get the game underway for the second half. And here we go. So Brighouse kicking from left to right in the all green kick, whilst Stocksbridge kick from right to left in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks. So as well as that, let's take you through the teams. So for Stocksbridge we have Harrison Davison Hale in net, Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, who is the captain for the game, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. The benches: Bailey Baker, Cody Pryor, Alex O'Connor, Lewis McCaskill and Luca DeFalco. The Brighouse team is Michael Roxburgh, Matthew Nabard, Sam Reed, Elliot Harrison, Harrison Beeden, Aidan Walker, Bobby Poynton, Thomas Hay, who's their captain today, Jack Normanton, Jack Boyle, Callum Charlton. Their benches: Samuel Drake, Mohamed Kasim, Harry Wilkinson, Javel Clark and Alex King. Stocksbridge have just earned to throw it inside their own half here. Throwing goes long, look for Rawson. Ross heads and keeps it in. Curtis' touch is not the best though, so Brighouse able to clear, but only cleared it to Langton, whose ball is very, very high, but not very round. And Goodwin has earned a foul for a push on him from Elliot Harrison, much to the annoyance of some Brighouse fans. 141 people here today for the match, so thank you to everyone who's attended in what is obviously been promised biblical conditions, not become biblical just yet here, but may well do later on. Pulls knocked it into the box. It's looking like a good ball headed away though by Brighouse, and Brighouse get the second clearance onto it. Charlton's looking to control it here. He's on the right wing at the moment here. Pass it back to his defence though, and they're going to send it long and going to be headed away by Oglesby here, but it's only gone back to Harrison, who's knocked it onto Reed on the left hand side. It's now with Poynton on the left wing. It looks like they've swapped wings for this half. Peel is running through his defence. He's ran through. He's into the box here. He's running through, takes a shot and it's in. Bobby Poynton gives the lead to Brighouse. He runs through 2-3 Stocksbridge men before finishing into the bottom corner. And now the Steels are now losing, and a terrible start to this second half. Well, it's very, very disappointing there for Stocksbridge, but the Steels did go 2-1 down against Dunstan last week, and we came back from that, so we'll have to see if they are capable of the same today. And they will really, but the Stocksbridge being completely asleep, allowing Bobby Poynton to just run through the defence, and that's why Brighouse have now got a 1-goal lead in this game. Time for Stocksbridge to try and get back into it. Brighouse been quite slow returning to their own half here. Only 2 minutes into the half now. 47 minutes that goal coming on. Well, 48 I think Brighouse are giving it as. And Poynton there closes down Lemon instantly, but the throw-in is going to go Steele's way, thankfully, or else that could have been some real trouble there. A lot of the Stocksbridge fans haven't even returned to their seats yet after heading to go get drinks and stuff. A bit of head tennis now in midfield, but it's just going to go out for a Brighouse throw-in. Bridlington took a 2-0 lead before half-time, by the way, against Lincoln. Ali Idemir scoring. Turner's just been out-muscled with that header there, and Brighouse are trying to get on the attack, but Tinker was the first onto it, and he's cleared that one away. And the ball's going very close to our camera crew there. Yeah. Ashley, you okay over there? We would have been charging that too. I don't know, Jack Tinker I think was the one who cleared that one out, so we would have been charging it to him. So Nebard throws that one long, headed on by Brighouse, but Langton does get the header away, but Brighouse keep possession now. They flicked on looking for Normanton, and it's gone awkwardly. There, takes a shot. It's right at Roxburgh. Normanton there snipping in after a missed header from, I believe that was Murray there. Brighouse also did, in what we'll try and take as a positive, Brighouse did also take the lead on Saturday against Hebburn before losing 3-1. We'd take the same today. Ball going long here to Rawson, but it's headed out by Brighouse, and it feels like I'm being aimed at as target practice by some of these defenders at the moment. So Tinker there, throwing goes short, and he's going to be headed right back out to play by Brighouse. Linesman Bilal Mossa just looked like as if he was going, why you let me make that decision? Because I know it's obvious. Stocksbridge actually, by the way, after that ball from the front was cleared, it's gone out for a Brighouse throw-in. So Stocksbridge just need to settle themselves down and look for the way to get back into the match. They did have the better chances in that first half, but it's just a matter of getting back into the game and taking one of those chances. But Brighouse looking better at the moment, and they look like they may have slipped through Normanton there, but Davison Hale was quick onto it to be the first man on that ball, and he's cleared it away. Brighouse looking for a second here at the moment. And it's chucking it down that much that I wonder if we'll be hoping for the postponement at some point. Though actually, that pitch is actually a lot greener than it was at the start of the game. Brighouse is throwing his tackle, and Rawson's going to be the first onto that. Rawson's just controlling, he's forced backwards. Pass it back though to Tink, who's looking long for Poole. That rain, you can absolutely hear it's like on a caravan roof at the moment. Goodwin tried to get onto that to break through, but cleared away by Brighouse. Brighouse just seemingly always seems to stop it at the last moment possible. Brighouse just trying to get away from midfield. No appeal for a free kick there, but none given, and the ball's not long and going to go back to Davison Hale. So, just Davison Hale just going to take his time here. Ball goes long here from Davison Hale, but I think he's been caught in the air a bit there. But a push off from Thomas Hay has been penalised, and it's going to be a free kick to Stocksbridge. And wow, that rain is absolutely pouring it down now. And some of those players out there look like drowned rats. Thomas Poole's going to take this free kick. He's just inside the own in the stock drop, but they are going to try and kick it long and get it into the box. Poole is going to get it into the box. Could be dangerous, this one. It's headed on by Stocksbridge, but it's looking like it's going to be a corner kick, actually. So the last touch must go for Brighouse man, and it'll be the third corner of the game for the Steels. So wow, this rain is absolutely torrential, but sometimes rain can assist with set pieces like that. We've seen Stocksbridge do the first onto the ball and a couple of them already. Can we see maybe the goal coming from it this time? Ball's going long, looking for the far post here. It's headed towards Thing, but the free kick has been given. I think it's against Ross. It's against Charlie Oglesby there. It was heading towards goal, that header, and the Brighouse man is staying down. So we're 52 minutes into the game at the moment, as even the roof now is trickling quite heavily. And the Brighouse defender is now getting up here. This may actually, I'm trying to think if I've seen heavier rainfall while here at the Brackenmore. I can see the rain now is pouring off the roof as well, and the wind is picking up. This is becoming quite something, and Brighouse did take the free kick quickly, but the physio is not even off the pitch yet. So and the other player that has to come off anyway. So quite unaware from Brighouse. Stockport County have equalised against Doncaster. Ryan Rydell scoring there. So back with Roxburgh to take. Roxburgh kicks this one long, headed that away though by Oglesby, and Curtis is trying to knock it to Turner, but Brighouse in their first big slide challenge from Brighouse was completely fair, and then they tried to slip Poole through with a pass, but impossible. And I think Thomas Poole, the name Poole, is the most suitable name right now for what's going to happen if this rain keeps on pouring. It is just becoming quite titanic. I can see some lads are dancing out in there. There's no one in our terraces at the moment. Well, there's actually two Brighouse guys, I believe that is, in the terraces behind the goal there. I'm a bit worried for my GoPro over there, which may now be broken. I didn't put the waterproof case on it, so that's going to be interesting to get back. I may have to put that on the radiator in. My radiator's not even on. Where do I even put it on? But Brighouse man just evaded two challengers there. He's on the right-hand side with Charlton. Charlton's going to slip it through here, back to Poynton here, still on the right wing. Being covered by two Stocksbridge men. Ball's going into the box, looking for the near post, but it's going to hit the side netting. Just absolutely mad weather here at the moment. I don't even want to walk back to my car in this sort of weather. It's a very low one there from Davison Hale to Lemon. Lemon does get it away from it, gone back to Brighouse, but Lemon's gone in for the second go, and then Oglesby's going to clear that one way. Looking for Poole. Poole's going to head it on, but Brighouse have the ball back, and Brighouse going to try and get on the attack here. They're going to try and slip through Poynton, and Poynton did get a touch on it, but it's going to bounce out for a goal kick.
Weather's affecting game.
It is just the weather. It's just ridiculous at the moment. of August weather in England, eh? This is what we get after all that heat wave. I didn't even particularly like the heat wave very much, but this is the weather we get from it. So Murray's clearance his slice there, but Oglesby's the third. Oh, Oglesby can't clear it either. And it looked up. Brighouse had the amazing opportunity, but their pass through did not go to anyone. So that was a huge missed opportunity for Brighouse there. Sent long here from Davison Hill, looking for Rawson. Headed backwards by Brighouse, but then headed forward by their other defender. Brighouse are going to make a substitute as well at the moment. They're going to be the first to react here, as Oglesby's just having a fight with the ball, and he does win it out, clears it up. Headed away though by Brighouse, but Goodin's looking to be first on it. He's going to try and knock it long, look for Poole to chase, but headed away by Reed. Headed on though by Brighouse, and there's going to be a free kick for a push in the back there from Stocksbridge. Cleethorpes are now 2-0 up on Tadcaster Albion. Declan House scoring. And there is going to be a substitute. Mohamed Kassim is coming on for Callum Charlton. So that is Mohamed Kassim coming on for Charlton, who I thought was lively in the first half, though wasn't able to get any final product. We'll see if Kassim can be more dangerous. Going to be not long here from Brighouse, looking for the right wing, but is looking for Kassim actually, but completely misses him, and it's going to go out for a throw into the Steels. Emily have taken the lead against Golcar. And Stockton are now 3-0 up on Ossett. Mikey Roberts scoring there. Bit of battle midfield. Turner's won that battle though, before he's tackled in, and well in from Goodwin. Appeals for a free kick. Vilpal not happy. In fact, it hasn't been given, but it's going to be for a Brighouse throw anyway. Nibbard's going to take the throw. I have to wonder if some attacking substitutions might be made for the Steels later. Got DeFalco and McCaskill currently on the bench. No Keenan Mackenzie Gray on the bench today. He is here, so a healthy drop for him. Still yet to make, well, I think a competitive appearance. I'm trying to think if he came on against Golcar. I don't think he did actually. I don't think he was in the squad, so Mackenzie Gray yet to make a competitive appearance for the Steels, but. And he won't be making one today, he's not in the squad. Davison Hill clears it up, Rawson heads it on. But Brighouse clear away, and Brighouse are just clearing everything at the moment. They are able to deal with everything. Stocksbridge throw at him. And Kassim's going to run into the box here. Kassim looking dangerous. Nips have one player, the second shot goes in, not from Kassim though, but it's cleared. Kassim makes a second shot, block, peels for a handball, not given. And Stocksbridge just about clear it. And it's going to go out for a throw-in as the rain decides to take it up another level. Holy hell, is that heavy. Yeah, actually, that rain is so heavy, I can actually tell just from our levels that when I'm quiet like this, you can pick it up on the microphone. Ball goes in here, header from Brighouse is well wide. Just noticing it, this may be an advantage for us, but the second pouring off the stand is actually coming right onto the opposition bench, which has caused a couple of them to start their warm-ups. Haven't really noticed the ball holding up in the rain yet though, so promising things for this game, though maybe if we're going to lose it, we might want it reorganising. Ball booted out, headed away by Brighouse, and it could be a Brighouse attack from it. And he slipped in for Brighouse here. Brighouse taking the shot. It's past the keeper, past the post as well. Brighouse so close to doubling their lead, and it has been all Brighouse at the moment. So goal kick for the Steels, and the Steels need to grab hold of this game to make sure it doesn't get out of hand here. Cleared here. looking for Rawson, but headed back out by Hay, and it's going to be a Stocksbridge throw. Throw goes to Poole, back to Tinker, and to Poole, who evades the challenge well, to Langton. Now tries to slip through a man, and it's just not working out at the moment. And that long ball is one that Normanton's going to chase. He's fighting with Oglesby. Normanton goes down. No free kick given. The Brighouse bench is enraged at that one, and then Rawson goes down. The referee's not giving that one either. And I don't think this referee likes giving free kicks. It is with Poynton on the left wing now for Brighouse. The cross is going in. Murray chests it down and he clears it away. Poole's going to be the first one onto it. Poole is nipped as he goes down, and that's going to be a free kick for the Seals. As I can see the assistant physio has been got fetched the raincoats out. Rawson chests it down well to Poole. Poole's going to run at the defence. He's looking for the ball in, and it's just a bit wide. And both teams are appealing for the decision to go their way, but the goal kick's going to be given. I think maybe the rain might have took a bit off that one. And it looks like Lewis McCaskill's going to be coming on to see what he can do. So Roxburgh will take this goal kick. We are 61 minutes into this game as Maltby Main have just taken the lead in their game against Knaresborough. Ball bounces, and it's Harrison onto it. He's going to flick it on for himself, for Cassim to try and chase. Cassim's going to square it, but it's well blocked there by Langton. Still with Brighouse here, still danger. Cassim here on the right wing. He's got the beating of his man, but he goes down really easy. But yet, the easiest foul I've seen someone go down for is what's the one that is penalised. And I think the referee's getting a few angry yells from both sides. Hands now. Which either means he's really good because he's angering everyone, or he's really, really bad. But it's going to be a dangerous corner, this, that Elliot Harrison's going to take. And if the Steels want to stay in this one, they're going to have to defend it. So it's just Thomas Hay taking it. Thomas Hay taking it. It looks dangerous. Looking for the far post. Player goes down the box. The header is on goal. It's been scrapped around, but Davison Hales cleared it with his feet. I think it was a bit of a pass back. But it's gone back to Brighouse to take the shot. It's blocked. And it's going to go out for a throw into Brighouse. And it is just looking very dangerous right now for Brighouse, who are making the most of the rain. And it looks like that Cody Pryor is going to be coming on as well, which are a more defensive midfielder type, so we'll see what that does to the shape of the squad. As that rain is just feels like it gets heavier and heavier the more the minutes go on. So McCaskill and Pryor warming up. We're going to take the throw in. And it's just going to be toil around in that box, and it's going to be Stocksbridge who earn the throw in as it toils around in the corner flag. Throw goes out, then Brighouse tried to keep it in, but it's going to actually be a throw to Stocksbridge again, further up. Tinker is going to send it long. Rawson heads it on. Poole's going to flick it on. Curtis tries to get on the end of it, but it's knocked out of play here by Harrison Beeden. And two Stocksbridge subs coming on as Goldstraw and Ring look to change this game. It's Langton coming off for Pryor. And Gareth Curtis, who has been a bit anonymous in this game, is coming off for McCaskill. So two subs already in this game. That's 64 minutes in. We'll see if McCaskill, who is an absolute nuisance of a winger, can't do anything. Tinker's looking to take the long throw. He does. Turner heads it back here to McCaskill. Appeals for offside, not given. Tinker's trying to get it into the box, but it is behind everyone, and Brighouse do clear. And it's going to get to Normanton, who passes it quickly here to Boyle. Boyle raises a challenge. He's looking for the left wing for that goal scorer, Bobby Poynton, but it's behind him. It's going to be a throw-in, and the attempt at a quick break doesn't really work out. And the throw-in goes in, but it's instantly out again for another throw into the Steels. Throw-in goes in, and it's headed away. But back with Lemon now. Lemon cuts inside, tries to pass it, got a score. A very dangerous pass. It was tackled by Brighouse, and Tinker had to clear it, but Tinker's only cleared it into a Brighouse man. It's looking out for the right wing, but it's going to go out to play. And Brighouse aren't making the most of Stocksbridge mistakes at the moment. Throw-in goes in, headed on by Rawson, but going out play for a Brighouse throw-in. Even though I think the Brighouse man surely headed that out last, and Brighouse are prepared to make another substitution. All right, Nebard throws it up, but it's cleared right away to Poole, who tries to flick it on for Rawson, but I think the ball may have popped there. That made a weird sound there, but the game is continuing. That was an abnormal sound from the ball there, but the game's still going on. It's on the left wing now for Brighouse, as they are definitely the better side in this second half. Stocksbridge haven't really come out fighting in this second. The ball has gone into the box, but it's behind everyone, and Tinker's looking to be the first on it, but he's been out-muscled for the ball there. And now Stocksbridge on it. Boyle goes over, but nothing given. Cleared away by Stocksbridge. McCaskill looks to get on it, but headed away there by Nebard. Throw into Stocksbridge. Substitution for Brighouse here. It's Alex King who's coming on. Just missed who was coming off there. It looks like it's Jack Boyle.
10, Jack Boyle. 17, Alex King.
So Jack Boyle, who I've not seen much of in this game, is going off, and he's been replaced by King, who will be looking for his crowning moment in this game. So, ball got in. Rawson heads on, but headed back away by Brighouse and cleared by them, and it's with them now, but it looks like Lemon's going to intercept. He does. Goes to Pryor, who knocks it forward, and McCaskill's causing problems here. McCaskill's trying to get the ball, he just can't get it under his feet, and he caused problems there, and Paul was looking for the flick on to find McCaskill. Originally the free kick wasn't given, but then he does give it, and it's a dangerous looking one on the right hand side though. If Poole's taking a shot, I'd rather he take it on the exact mirror side of this, because that's where he scored that goal against Golcar. We'll see if he can do it with that side though. We know Roxburgh is capable of making some impressive saves. Hallow have just taken the lead against Fackley. So is Poole over it? We've seen Poole score a free kick already this season. Can he score another today? No, that one may have been an own goal. There's arguments over it. It is just him over it. There's people in the box as well in case he wants to take an alternative option, but I think Poole is going for this all the way. But then again, his near post that will be aiming at. Roxburgh's covering quite well. Poole takes choice on target, hits the outside of the post and out, and I thought for a second that may have just snuck in, and oh, Poole's dangerous from those set pieces. But that all came from Lewis McCaskill just being the most irritating winger you'll have to deal with, because he just doesn't give up. He's going to be great fun to watch this season, McCaskill. And Roxburgh will take the goal kick after having his woodwork rattled there. Roxburgh clears it up, looking for the striker. Knocked down here for Brighouse, but first man on it is Pryor, and he knocked off a Brighouse man to get the throw in. That seems to have energised the Stocksbridge team a bit, that free kick. Going long here to Rawson, who knocks it down, tries to get on the right wing, tries to get it through here on the right wing for Stocksbridge. Now he's got some options. And it's going to be a throw in here to Stocksbridge after the cross was blocked out for and Lemon's coming up to take a long one, I think, looking for the likes of Rawson and Goodwin, who are going to go into the box. "70 minutes gone, 20 minutes for Stocksbridge to get back into this game, as Peterborough United take the lead against Sheffield Wednesday. They take the throw in short here to Pryor. Pryor chests it quite poorly, and he's just about kept it in though, despite the bullying. He's going to put the ball into the box. Rawson chests it, but it goes backwards. Rawson's second header does go forward. But it's going to go in the box, and Brighouse are able to knock that out for a corner kick. I believe it appeals for a foul on Rawson. The build-up there outside, it was off the ball, so I was completely missed it, to be honest. So it's going to be a corner kick, and we've seen how good these have been in the game so far. Can we finally get a goal here? Poole will take the corner. His set-piece deliveries have been consistently good in this game. It's going to the near post. It flashes across goal, and I don't know who took the last touch there, but Brighouse do hook it away for another throw-in, and the referee's whistling for something anyway. Dunstan have taken a 2-goal lead against Shildon. Michael Fowler scoring there. Not been many goals at all in the second half. Only 4 goals in the second half of the Northern Premier League East. Throwing taken short by Lemon here. Pass here to Pryor. Pryor takes a shot. It's blocked by a Brighouse man. It's another corner kick, and Stocksbridge are mounting some pressure now. From the opposite side now, so Poole will try the outswinger. Grantham Town have had a second man sent off. Jake Wright there. So they will have a fight there to get anything out of that game. It is 1-1 in that match against Long Eaton. I feel like Poole is better at these outswingers than he is the other way than the inswinger. So here it goes in, but it is cleared on the first man. But Pryor's header somewhat keeps it in the mix. Turner's going to be the first onto it. He gets it to Goodwin, who gets it back to Lemon here. And it's a Knackerskill trying to avoid the challenges. Lemon gets the ball back though here. Back to Pryor, who gets it to Turner. Need men in the box. Turner's cross is blocked and now cleared away. And they do get away, Brighouse, but Pryor's going to try and keep it in that mixer here. Yeah. It's a great tackle in by McCaskill, and Brighouse coming with a tackle around, and McCaskill is doing very well after coming on, and it's been a great substitution so far, and you feel like if something is coming for the Steels, it's going to come from McCaskill. Tinker here, he's going to send the long throw in, looking for Rawson. Rawson heads it towards the 6-yard area, but no one's really there. I don't know if that was a proper plan for that one. Normanton's here trying to turn, but Murray's here is going to send it long after clearing it. Nick Poole's coming in for the header after Brighouse half clear it, and they've had to head it out for a throw-in. So Tadcaster have got one back against Cleethorpes. Jack Carr scoring there. The throw-in's in for the Steels here. Yeah, back to Poole, now back with Lemon. Hard to tell who the players are in this rain. Lemon sends a cross in, and it's cleared away by Roxburgh with his knees. Rawson almost there with it. And Stocksbridge trying to get the ball back into the box. Half clip runs from the Steels, and they're going to send it out to the left-hand side, but it's going to go out for a goal kick. And you feel like Stocksbridge, they're playing well at the moment, and it's just can they crack this Brighouse defence, which I think that was a fair decision from the referee. Lemon's got it now, and he's going to send it for the right wing for Poole to, well, not for Poole to chase, I think it's Turner trying to chase that one. Now on the right-hand side, Brighouse have got it, and it's cleared off. It's bounced into the box, it's clearing, so Ross trying to muscle it. Poole gets some sort of touch onto it, and it's just not a great touch, though, and it's going to have to play for a goal kick. And the Stocksbridge fans are getting louder and louder as they chase the equaliser. So, and Roxburgh takes it short out to Reed here. I think after Stocksbridge won quite a lot of headers in this half. Was that a flash of lightning I think I saw? Turner's got onto it though, and Turner's back on it after a quick 1-2. Turner trying to evade pressure here. Turner pass it back here. Now back to defence to Murray. Murray's going to send this one long to Rawson, but cleared away by Brighouse now. Brighouse going to send it long here, but it's been blocked by Stocksbridge. Now it's with Oglesby. Oglesby going to send it here, but it's to no one in particular. It's a very poor ball in the end, and it's going to be cleared away by Brighouse as someone's rattling the back of the stand here. And it's going to go out for a Brighouse throw in there. Cleethorpes have restored their 2-goal advantage through Moorbill and 3-1 there to Cleethorpes. As it looks like Samuel Drake is preparing to come on for Brighouse. And Brighouse are starting an attack of their own here. But Murray in with a fantastic challenge to turn it out back to the right back Lemon here, but he's trying to find Rawson on ball, but it goes out to play. So it's Samuel Drake coming on here. We'll see he's coming off for in a second. It's Elliot Harrison he's coming on for.
Substitution replace number 4, Elliot Harrison, is 12, Sam Drake.
And he's getting applause from the opposition fans as he goes off here. Harrison, Elliot Harrison, I mean. It's confusing when you've got 2 Harrisons, one's the last name, one's the first name, and you've got 2. Even got Harrison in Stocksbridge goal as well.
12 minutes left.
Not long for the Steels to get back into this one. Knocked away here by after that throw-in, and Brighouse looking to be first on it. It was King first on it, who sends it long, and that might just bounce out for a goal kick with the way that looped, and it does, which is probably to the Stocksbridge's benefit. With 13 minutes to go, not much time to try and change things. Goes long here, but Brighouse head it away unchallenged. But then Stockbridge knock it forward, and it's just going to be a bit of head tennis at the moment before Stockbridge knock it out of play for a throw-in. And after that pressure of Stocksbridge, Brighouse have settled the game down to their credit and have managed to get it under control and stop maybe the Steels from trying to nick something. And because right now, if you nick something, you'll feel confident you might be able to go on and win the game. And it's appeals for a handball, not given, but Stocksbridge are on the ball now. But they are tackled and trying to evade, and I think Stocksbridge man got tackled by his own man there as Brighouse now build for the attack. But Turner's nipped him well, and Turner is going to clear it. But it's only been gone right back to Brighouse here. Brighouse looking for the right wing, but Tinker clears it first time. It's now with Turner. Turner evades a challenge, but the second one he can't get in on, but the free kick's going to be given to Stocksbridge anyway. I think the rain is a bit lighter than what it was just a few minutes ago. As Harrison Davison-Hale looks to clear this one up. He's looking for Rawson, but it's over Rawson. It's going to be head backwards. It's going to bounce out for a throw in there. So can Stockbridge have a chance to try and build something from this? With 12 minutes to go. Throw-in's going to go in the box looking for Rawson, but it falls short, and Brighouse do get it away, but only to Turner, who's tackled immediately. Now it's Pryor who gets it back to Oglesby now. Oglesby's going to send a crossfield ball here. But Brighouse have headed that one away. Lemon's going to try and get on it before Kasim, and he does, but Kasim's still challenging him, and Kasim's robbed him of the ball, and Kasim's going to run it in. Lemon takes a little nibble, and no free kick given, and the Brighouse fans are angry. And the ball goes long here, looking for the attacker there, McCaskill, but nothing given, and it's going to be cleared away now by Stocksbridge. McCaskill's going to try and head it on here, looking for Rawson. Rawson chests it down, looks to turn. No one's ahead of him, but goes to McCaskill's going to look for Paul. No, offside flag is given as Goodwin races onto it. It's a fair decision, the offside there. And the referee is getting absolutely yelled at here by everyone, I think. So, no one's really happy with the referee. The referee's having a little chat with Thomas Hay now, obviously, and he's having also telling Harrison Beeden to tie his shoelaces and get on with it. And Bill Powell, now the Brighouse manager, is having an absolute go at the linesman now. So it's gone a bit angry on the touchline. You wouldn't think Brighouse are winning with the way some of their managers shouting at the moment at the linesman. So Roxburgh is going to take this one, take it long. It looks like Oglesby going to be first on it to head it out. And now it's properly cleared out by Pryor. It's going to be chased by McCaskill. Looks like it could bounce for him. Just about headed away from his path, but onto Rawson. Rawson's trying to take the shot. It curls, but it's wide. And Rawson there trying to. And Peterborough's now 2-0 up against Sheffield, a 10-man Sheffield Wednesday. So looks like Wednesday's going to get their first defeat of the season. Tadcaster got another back against Cleethorpes. They're now 3-2 down. Nathan Curtis scoring that one. With 9 minutes left here, plus whatever added time they have on. For the Steels. And it sounds like from what Ring was shouting that Luca De Falco will be coming on, but will it be a like-for-like substitution, or will it be maybe another striker coming on for maybe a midfielder or even a defender? I wouldn't be shocked to see Oglesby a bit more up there. I'm just having a look at the board as Sam Ewins prepares it now. Pontefract to equalise against Hebburn. Gavin Allett scoring there. Roxburgh sends it long. Headed on by Brighouse, and the Stockton man is pushed over there, and the referee's not going to give a shove there. I don't know if the referee knows he's refereeing these games sometimes. Going to be a throw into Brighouse, an attacking one there. With 7 minutes to go. Takes throwing short, going back to Brighouse on the left wing, puts the ball in, headed on, and it's going to go a bit wide, and even not Davison Hale's going to claim it, because Davison Hale is looking to take this quickly, and he is, and he's looking for McCaskill, who's had to come short to come get it. He takes the touch, he keeps it in very well, McCaskill. Tries to slip it through to Rawson. Rawson keeps it. Oh, he flicks it off a man, Rawson. Beautiful skill, but he just can't go the whole way, but it's gone back to Pryor now. Pryor passes it to Turner. Turner here gets it onto the right wing now. Trying to beat the man. They're coming together here, and the free kick goes Brighouse's way, even though it looks like the Stockton man gets a hand in the face. Turns out if you put your face in someone's hand, it's a foul.
Still substitution.
And Luca De Falco is going to come on for Curtis Turner. So that is a very attacking sub here. Stocksbridge throw everything at it to try and get back into this team. We'll see what changing formation this might mean. So we're just trying to see what happens now. DeFalco looking like he is taking a central forward wing with Rawson. That's two big strikers that the Brighouse defence are going to have to deal with. You're just going to have to wonder, should this substitution maybe have come earlier? Because there is only 6 minutes of normal time. But obviously if one of these players scores, it's going to be seen as a genius move. Brighouse head on that long ball, but it looks like it could go out for a goal kick. Lemon's trying to cover it, but it's actually going to go out for a throw, which is a bit frustrating for the Steels. Yeah, Lemon's going to take the throw. He's going to try and take it long to get it away from the goal, but Brighouse head it forward here, only for it to be booted away by Poole, and it's going to be a fight upfield, but no foul given. This Brighouse, this referee is not giving fouls very often. The definition of let it flow. It's gone out for a goal kick to the Steels now, as time continues to tick away. Roxburgh clears it up, looking for DeFalco, but headed away by Roxburgh. Back to Tinker, whose clearance is high and up in the air, much more backwards, but Murray just about gets it away here. Not forward though by Brighouse, as Poynton's on the ball in. He's trying to evade a tackle here, though I think he might be going. He's in the box, got to the byline. Poynton still in the box, takes a shot, and it's blocked. And actually, it's out for a goal kick. Poynton had taken it out there, so it's out. And Dave Snell's quick to get it on his 6-yard box as he looks to clear this one away. He's looking for Rawson here. Rawson is climbed on by Walker, but nothing given. It's cleared out to Davison Hale. Davison Hale's going to take it long, looking for Rawson. Rawson heads it on. McCaskill's looking to cause problems for Walker. McCaskill has beaten him there. DeFalco's in the box. McCaskill's got to the byline. McCaskill's trying to play it in, but there's just enough of attack on it. Go to Austin, who takes a shot. Shot's blocked. It comes off the referee there. And it took it away from McCaskill, and the referee doesn't really know what he's doing at the moment. And it's going back to Brighouse, even though I don't get that. It went back. The ball bounced favourably for Brighouse, and so because it bounced off the referee.
Last player who took it should go to their team.
So it's the referee there has done the best defending you can ever imagine for Brighouse there. It's an appalling thing from the ref. That's just.
The last whoever had control at ball.
That is just completely mystifying. It's a completely wrong decision because he hasn't understood how the game actually meant to work. He's meant to not get involved in it, the referee, and if he does, he's meant to give it back to the team it doesn't favour. The ball's just bounced here favourably. It's gone to McCaskill on the left wing, and it's just too heavy for him. I think the bounce there just too much. Three minutes to go till the end of 90 minutes here. And throwing in, going to him, but Turner's, well, not Turner, McCaskill's going to be McCool. I mean, oh God, I'm not getting any of my names right. And the ball's going long. Cassim's going to chase it. If it stays in, it's going to have a good chance here, and he does keep it in. Cassim here. He has been closed down by Lemon now. Cassim looking to get to the corner flag, but he is going to, well, he's going to avoid the tackles there, and he's got through the Stocksbridge men. He gets through to the byline. And nothing given, and I'll be honest, the referee's not giving any fouls to anyone in this game, never mind to us. Bridlington are now 3-0 upon Lincoln, a hat-trick for Ali Idemir. And Cleethorpes are now 4-2 up on Tadcaster. Boot up here from Davison Hale, gone over everyone, and he's going to bounce through, and it looks like that DeFalco's trying to chase onto it. Cleared out by Brighouse, and it's going to bounce back to Moglesby. It's going to be in battle in midfield, but Poynton's won that battle, and he sent it long here to Murray, who tried to clear it, but it's bounced off Brighouse. Murray tries to get it back to Davison Hale, and he does, and Davison Hale's cleared it out and bounced in the midfield here, and it's gone favourably to McCaskill. McCaskill just needs to turn, and he does. He's got space on the left wing. Look, DeFalco's looking for the slip through. He doesn't give it though. McCaskill looks to get to the byline. McCaskill plays it across 6-yard box, goes to pull, pulls in space, takes a shot. It's in! 1-1! Thomas Poole smashes it in. It's all made by Lewis McCaskill. Come on! Oh, actually, he wasn't Thomas Poole. I do apologise. It's Jordan Lemon! He's going to have me for this on the commentary afterwards. Jordan Lemon scores his first goal in years.
The referees indicated there'll be
3 minutes at a time. It's all McCaskill's hard work. Gets crossed by, and Lemon on the advance smashes it in. I thought it was Thomas Poole. Do apologise for that. It's Jordan Lemon who smashes it in. It's a fantastic goal for him. And now Stocksbridge are looking for the winner. Rawson here into the box, and he's just about tackled, and it's cleared away. 3 minutes to try and get the winner for the Steels. And they're pressing for it now, and the free kick is going to be given for the Steels, and an amazing opportunity. You know what's interesting? When I was talking on the coach with Jordan, he was asking about the goal gifts we've got now, that you'll see on our Twitter, and he said, you'll never need to use mine. Well, we got to today. And now there's a great opportunity here. Poole here, who Grealish's locks are now sodden and drenched, but he could hopefully do still another good set piece. Here comes Poole, sends it in. It's a great ball, headed away. It's just evaded, and it's just kicked there from the Stocksbridge man as they try to get through. But Lemons here is going to head it away from that clearance. But Poynton's chested onto it, and we know how dangerous Poynton is. There's a sliding challenge, stops him. It should be advantage. I don't even think he's given that. Poynton's going to get to the corner flag here, and his cross is blocked and out. So it looks like it'll be Whose throw is that actually? Looks like Stocksbridge have got the throw there. That's, well, I thought that was throw. That was out of their throw, but, well. So Brighouse here in midfield trying to get it through as they look to try and get back in the lead, but Stocksbridge have broken into a bit of space here and they try to clear it, but Brighouse do block it. Stocksbridge is still on the ball, but well robbed by Poynton, who's been very lively, but he puts the ball through its block, but only back to Brighouse here. Takes a long distance shot, but it's right at Davison Hale, who did spill it a bit, just in the rain there, but Davison Hale is going to take it quick out. That is the full-time whistle, I think taken a bit early. All the goals in the second half again. The first goal for Brighouse coming from Bobby Poynton. It's a fantastic goal from the Bradford City, well, unknown Bradford City man, and he goes through the defence, he weaved through it before finishing well, but then great work from Lewis McCaskill, getting to the byline, pinging it across. It looked like it evaded everyone until Jordan Lemon, not Thomas Poole, going to get told off for that one by the players. But Lemon gets on it and smashes it in. 1-1 here. It's a well-earned point after that. An unbeaten start to the season continues for the Steels. We will see you on Saturday for the FA Cup match against Prestwich Hayes. We'd like to wish the safest journey home for Brighouse and what might be a tough journey home with all the weather. It was an exciting game at the end, even though it started quite boring. Thank you for listening today. I've been Adam Allcroft here on the Stocksbridge